But chat, YouTube, it's deck tech time. This time for a little bit of Esper Persist. Now this deck is very much like Goryo's, but it's a Goryo's adjacent. Because instead of playing Goryo's Vengeance, we're playing Persist plus Archon in its place. So we got 4 copies of Ephemerate to go with our 4 Solitudes and our 4 Riddlers. 4 copies of Frog to discard the giant things like Archon and Riddler so we can persist it back. 4 copies of Emperor of Bones to return our Archon and return our Riddler and draw some cards and make our opponent very, very sad. 4 copies of Thoughtseize for hand disruption, Prismatic Ending for removal, Faithful Mending to get our stuff in the graveyard as well. And Riddler, of course, draw a bunch of cards. Solitude is removal. And top end Archon for drain gain, card advantage. Mana base wise, we got 1 of each Surveil land. And everything else is pretty standard. Esper, fetches, surveils, basics, shocks. Nothing too wild. A couple copies of Celestial Purge for dealing with problematic Flage or Goblin Bombardment out of energy. Same with Wrathless guys sweeping up their board. 4 copies of Consign, 4 Eldrazi, Mystical Dispute for the Frog decks, Force of Negation for combo decks, Pest Control for energy as well. Put it up there with the Wrathless guys, and then a couple copies of Nihil Spellbomb for some graveyard hate. Giant Consign on my screen. Alright, let's give it a try. I wanted to try this deck mostly. Well, I guess I'm going to keep this hand and keep 4 fetches and persist and hope we surveil something. What's your opinion on Titan versus the World? Titan's a good deck, but it also is a deck that can easily fail on itself. But in the hands of a very skilled player, it's a scary deck for sure. Alright, Ragavan. Smack me. Hit me. Got my Ephemerate. Hopefully they don't blood moon me. That first hand had persist instead of a land, you keep it? Yeah. I'd Thoughtseize myself and then persistent Archon. Yeah, we did see it fail versus Manaless Dredge last night. Sometimes it waits until turn 8 to kill you. Although, I don't know how often that happens. Let's get a Shadowy Backstreet. What did I just say? When I fetch that? I just said something. The fetch lands, they're talking to me. Yeah, I won the challenge. We swept the whole challenge, including Nathan. Swept him under the rug. I haven't even given him his split portion yet. Because I 2-0'd him. No, for real, how'd it go? No, I'm saying we won the challenge. I got the goldfish to back it up. Look at that. Look at that skill issue on Nathan's part. Shit. Uh-oh. Well, I'm in trouble. My deck's 10 tickets more expensive. Of course I won. Well, you put it like that. I'm pretty sure I just take the hit from this Ragavan. I don't think I can afford to discard my entire hand plus block and then get blown out by Galvanic Discharge. Sometimes it may be good. Sometimes really bad. Like really, really bad. Oh my god, I need Wrathless, guys. You ever 5-0 to Standard League without VV? I've never 5-0 to Standard League. Huh. It's turn 3, by the way. It's exactly SNK. It's turn 3, and I'm just like facing down 80,000 cats. Okay. Well, attack you. That's a good run. Give me all these, all these. I don't know what else I'm supposed to board out here. Maybe a Mending. That's what I like about Neoform. You get to play the big Elish in the sideboard. Now, was she ever good? One time she almost saved me. Almost. But I think it looks better on paper than it actually is. I did not board in the Hex Drinker during the last challenge. The challenge before that, I did board in the Hex Drinker against Magical, who was on Jeskai Control. And it soloed a game because he boarded out all of his removal and then bought him to get a discharge on a mulligan. So that was cool. Hex Drinker can get there. Blue-White Tron, the Gifts Tron. You bring it in against the Brog with removal matchup and also just general control-y decks. You sit there and level up your Hex Drinker and then make it immune to everything. And you start swinging. Because oftentimes the control-y decks will board out most of their removal. And if they don't have the removal for the Hex Drinker, it can kind of just be a super hyper-efficient mana sink. I guess it's not hyper-efficient, but, you know, mana sink nonetheless. A lot of lists are playing Tamiyo instead, but I don't think Tamiyo's as good. Because Tamiyo doesn't kill your opponent. Tamiyo just draws more cards that are going to get countered. That is correct. Esper Persist. We're not playing Faithless Looting in here. Pretty much, this is a mash between Goryo's and Grixis Persist. That's a good way of thinking about it. What's Hex Drinker? Oh, Hex Drinker. Apparently, there was a secret layer for Hex Drinker. I've never seen the art for it before. But this is Hex Drinker. I've never seen this art of Hex Drinker, but it's a 1-mana 2/1 with level up 1. When its levels 3 through 7, it becomes a 4/4 with protection from instants. And when you're level 8 or higher, it's a 6/6 protection from everything. So it's like a little mini Progenitus. Once you dump 8 mana into it. Or I guess 9 total. Yikes. I think I'm supposed to mulligan this hand. It's so close. Hey, it's the same hand, but better. So I need white mana and white mana. So I guess I get Godless Shrine, Hallowed Fountain. Or Shadowy Backstreet's Hallowed Fountain. Let's leave that on top and kill the Ragster. That's true, there is no persist in this hand. So it's not quite better, but it does have lands which lets me cast my spells. I do like casting my spells. Grab a Meticulous Archive here. Surveillant Archon, top deck of Persist. I'm not quite that powerful of a wizard. I'm trying though. I think I'll leave this on top. But I'm just going to cast this Faithful Mending this turn. Yeah, revisiting the old deck that you sent me, Poppy. And if it's not good, I know who to blame. Pending is really good. Especially against all the energy decks. YouTube, I see 21 of you in the YouTube channel and only 2 likes. We're slacking over there, YouTube. I'm curious to see if they want to flip a Johnny. I think I discard these 2. If we could top deck land, that'd be a huge. Sadness reigns upon the land. Alright, I guess I would just pass. Hey, stream. Yeah, exactly. You should dislike the stream. Over in the YouTube land. Don't actually, though. It would hurt my ego a lot. Plage. They added a yield to all button? Is that forever or for just that one stack? I'm mind blown right now. Whoa. I think I dropped the Ephemerate. That's actually so nice. Somebody's gonna push that by accident. It'll cost them a game 100%. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be nice for like Amulet Titan stacks when there's 80,000 things on the stack, and I'm just like, alright, yield to all. Watery Grave. Alright. Emperor Bones. I think I'm just gonna. I could target. I guess I target. So if I grab Flage, they can sack both of their creatures. Sorry, if I target Archon, they can sack both of their creatures, so I'm gonna lose my Archon forever. I think I just target Flage. And then I just pass. Do you have any tips and paper for visualizing and interacting at specific points on the stack? I feel like it's way easier online to think about at what points I should be doing things. I've played enough Magic Online personally to kind of visualize the stack as if it were Magic Online. Easier said than done. Yield to all. But if you play a lot of Magic Online, then you should be able to get to a point where you kind of just see paper games like they're Magic Online games. I think I'm definitely an outlier here because I've probably played more Magic Online than the vast majority of people in existence, if not everybody in existence. That sucks. This Emperor Bones is not super reliable. If they have a Galv, I get kind of blown out for targeting the Archon. I think instead... Yeah, I was there when Magic Online was created. I think I just Wrath for 2. It's not going to kill Johnny, but it's going to kill these two. I just can't play the Emperor Bones out and target my Archon. Just can't. Yep, my room is on fire. Actually, I don't know if you were here yesterday, but my neighbor's house did catch on fire yesterday, which was wild. Ooh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Persist Archon. Oh, come on. Have a heart. You and your surgical extraction. I gotta refund you for that, Valk. The remote that changes the color is dead. I haven't put new batteries in it yet. Fuck. Okay. We're adapting. We gotta save our Emperor Bones, I guess. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Do we have any top deck that saves us here? I don't think so. That's it. That's the top deck. Wow, we got rolled. Kahira. I don't like that my opponent has revealed Kahira. Counterspell, Force of Negation, Solitude to Fairy. Wait a minute. This Goryo's deck's looking a little different. I don't even know if Goryo's is going to be able to beat that kicked chant. Really? I didn't even have anything to do. I was just going to pass the turn with Mending anyways. Alright, we're going to Thoughtseize them first. We actually did just draw what we needed. Maybe we should have discarded the Ephemerate. Days Undoing, Force of Negation, Solitude. I'm going to take the Days Undoing. Yeah, Force of Negation, Solitude. Now this makes some sack Planeswalkers. Alright, let's go Riddler. Hold priority, Ephemerate, and then get extra cards here. Not bad. Yeah, they paid us back for the double surgical last game. Apparently, because, jeez. Also feels like MTGO is running a little bit smoother today. Quality of life updates coming in clutch. Frog plus Riddler. This deck used to have Ketramos in it. I don't know if Ketramos is good in a deck like this. Same thing could be said for Goryo's. Torben finally doing his job as the community manager. He's working to improve MTGO one quality of life update at a time. I think it's a keeper. Against control anyways. I don't know if I keep this hand against energy. Means a chant. Snort Sneeze. Counterspell, Star Charts, Mystical Dispute, Solitude. I take the counterspell. And game 2 versus control? Sign me up. Are you winning? Not the last match. My energy opponent had 2 surgicals. That was 2 more surgicals than I could beat. I kind of want to keep this Riddler. I'm going to discard this other Mending. Well, based on the last match, I'd say no, because I think Grixis Persist is pretty favored against energy. But I also think our opponent just had a really good draw. Let's go Riddler Ephemerate here. Not a bounce of a Teferi, it's just more value for us later. So their hand has Mystical Dispute, Star Charts, Solitude, Unknown. How do we want to navigate? I think I play an Emperor Bones. See what they do. They do nothing. I'm going to go to combat and target their orange chant. I'm going to warp Riddler. Pass the turn. Hey, Seer Fate. I'm going to have a good time. If I'm not there for a long time, I'm going to have a good time. Archon. Atlanta. Don't I have Solitude? Just gonna attack Teferi and see what they do. What do they do at the PT when there's leftover people that don't make up a full draft pod? They give people buys during the draft pod. There's gonna be like one pod that has like 6 or 7 people. I don't know how the actual draft works. I think I'm just gonna Solitude the Solitude. Because I don't want him bouncing it with Teferi. And Solitude my next thing also. You were in a 9-person pod, that's what it was. Yeah. Probably gonna Mystical Dispute this. I'm missing my dexterity check. More Teferino. Bounces my Solitude. Ooh, Thoughtseize a pretty good draw. I wish I had one more black source here, which probably could have been prevented if I fetched up a Godless Shrine. But we will Thoughtseize them. Counterspell, Force of Negation, Mystical Dispute, pending. Oh, shoot. Well, that's just Flashback Mending, I guess. A lot of counterspells. See if I want to take Force of Negation, or if they want to Force of Negation or Mystical Dispute this. Frog. I'm down to run a frog out here. Oh, there's no Godless Shrine. Okay, well, Watery Grave it is. Play a frog. Yeah, just get a pending the frog. Goodbye, frog. Now that's a nice draw. That's a spicy draw. Go get him, Solitude. I don't want to play the Emperor bonus because they have instant speed Prismatic Ending thanks to the Fairy Plus. They also have Mystical Dispute if they want to spend a Mystical Dispute here. One, two, three, four, five, six. Can't quite play double Emperor. I think I just ran out another Solitude. As awkward as it is. Teferi's got to die. They might buy a Kahira and play Kahira here. Found another Star Charts. We're in for a long one, chat. Yeah, Emperor Bones is kind of a fragile card. Frog can go to the bin. Kick a chant. Days Undoing. All right. Welp. Running back. Teferi's a pain in the ass. Can't keep this hand. Chant, pending, counterspell. Gonna take the pending. I think I'm gonna run out the turn 2 Emperor Bones. Their hand's not very good. I'm a little bit surprised that they didn't just cast a chant here. Drew another pending. Now let's grab Hallowed Fountain. I'm gonna go Riddler Ephemerate. Apply some more pressure to them. If they have Teferi bounce, it's gonna be kind of unfortunate, but they have a tap land here only. I think I take my extra card out of this Riddler too. That works. It's one chant down. Supreme Verdict. Evidently they're feeling supreme. Spin that. Cast that. It's a lot of lands. Emperor Bones. What's the best play here? I could see a few that'd be pretty good. I kind of like Frog plus Persist the Riddler. I could discard Emperor Bones, then start drawing 2 off the Riddler. I know they have Chant Counterspell in their hand. Yeah, I'm on team Flex Slot Diamond. I'm playing the Superior Persist list. I say as we're 0-1. I believe there's a tweet with everybody's name on it. Or a website with everybody's name. Yeah, peep this website. What did they do? They bought Kahira? Grab an Undercity Sewers. They let me attack? Are you gonna have nice hair at the Pro Tour? If my hair is nice right now, I will have the same hair at the Pro Tour. Take that for what you will. They did you dirty with the pick? That's like George's favorite pick of me. Cause I look so distraught. Spell Snare, Kahira, Orange Chant. I think I just take Orange Chant. And their hand is like pretty bad. Let's draw 3. Let's draw 3. Wait, come back. I don't think I can keep this. I might have on the draw. You know what? I'm on the draw. Fuck it. Of course I'm keeping a 1-lander. Do you have the best haircut on the team? Currently, maybe. That's Nathan's job. I hate that there's no Godly Shrine in this list. Such a bummer. I think this no Godly Shrine's gonna kill me. Do I want a Pending the Cutter? Basic Island Pending Cutter. Probably my best line. Hello, name I can't read. See, Twitch auto-translates the names. YouTube doesn't. I was trying to think of who also had a name like that. I think Nyar was the only person in Twitch chat that had like a foreign name. Hey, we're racking up those likes in the YouTube stream chat. I appreciate it. We're at 10, but there's 30 of you in there. Another 140 over here on Twitch. I know we can keep racking up those YouTube streams. It's YouTube stream likes. No, neighbor's house is fine. Am I dead? I think I'm dead. I'm not leaving you forever. Just for a week and a half. You best not forget me when I leave for a week and a half, chat. Well, let's take Thoughtseize out. What? I said let's take Thoughtseize out. Probably drop a Riddler here too. Forget who? Forget what? I already knew I was going to lose relevancy. But I didn't think it'd be this fast. I think having a team deck is more of a standard thing compared to a modern thing. I feel like because modern's such an old format, people are just going to play whatever they're most comfortable with. But I could be wrong. I'm going to keep his hand off the Pest Control and see if the Pest Control is good enough. If we can find a Mending or if we can surveil a Mending, that'd be huge too. Yeah, a lot of people are fairly adaptable at that level, but at the same time, comfort still matters, I think. All right, we'll just leave that on top. I think comfort is still play style. Being able to play a deck that fits your play style, I think, is a very valuable skill to have at that level as well. Yeah, I think I just don't want to get Spell Pierced if they have Spell Pierce. Drop those two and pass. What's the Dingo playstyle? Losing. GG. You've left me speechless. I have nothing. I have no rebuttal for that. Getting advice from Twitch chat. How am I supposed to play without 200 other people looking over my shoulder? I really don't know. Spell Pierce? No. No, I thought they were gonna Spell Pierce. I think I have to go 8 and 8. I don't know if it's 10 and 6 or 8 and 8, but I have to go one of those two records. Yeah. Edge of Eternity's draft and then Modern. Stream the event. Yeah, that would go well. Unholy Yeet. How likely is George to force everybody to play Narset? When he was sending out the deck questionnaires, he put blue-white control as like the first option. He never forgot his roots. No. My Archon. I think we just go for the win. They have another removal spell. They have another removal spell. Okie dokie. I should play my land drop. I think I forgot to play my land drop. They would never let me backpack stream the Pro Tour. They won't even let me backpack stream the RCs. Solitude. We're kind of like a secret control deck in a way. At least in this matchup. Proud. 13. How do you feel about chant and control decks? Bad most of the time, insane sometimes. But bad most of the time. I'm like never happy to draw chant 90% of the time. Courageous Squid, thank you for the 1 of 3 months. I think it's a good sideboard card. Main deck. I would like to gain 2 life. Yeah, there's one Spike Cast Boil on me. If it's 95% E-Tron, how do you feel about Chant? I don't think Chant's all that good against E-Tron, is it? I feel like every time I've chanted E-Tron, they just cast a Kozilek's command on me. Oh no, I always yielded. My card! Gosh dang it. I'm still gonna get my card. Alright. We run it back. Scepter Chant lock against E-Tron feels sketchy because of Karn. If you get it down before they get Karn down, they just don't get to play the game anymore, right? If you have Scepter Chant, they can't beat that. If you just cast a chant against them, it doesn't do a lot. In a world, if control were favored against Tron in some capacity, I think we'd be seeing a lot more control decks, but I just don't think it's possible. I think the Tron deck will go over the top of you every single time without fail. My house is burning down. I don't love this hand. Control decks, have you ever heard the saying that Tron is the best control deck in the format? And that's because Tron is a control deck to a degree. And it's really dang good at going over the top of other control decks. Time for Get Lost. Ooh, is it map tokens? Cool white cards in your hand for Solitude. Imagine if this were a Faithless Looting. Man. through the power of BFG, I'm going to surveil this Archon right here. This one's for you, buddy. Ah, man. This is why I'm not nice with this deck. I don't think I want another frog. If I were nice with the deck, I'd be surveilling Archon all the time. Frogtron, though. Your record is 2 times in one game. My record was 2 times across a challenge and a league. Into the Frogma. It's a frog bounce frog world. Yeah, I know. I hear what you're saying. They said surveiller ban. Alright. Ban it is. No. I hope we get surgical again. Alright, you're getting 10 minutes too. For wishing hate upon me. That was a risk of playing the frog and discarding the Archon here. I still think it was correct though. The only difference here is if I went for the Persist, I could exile the Archon with the frog if the frog was still around. Yeah, if they surgical the surveilled frog, I would not be a very happy camper. Riddler. Depression. Tell me it'll be alright, Dingo. I don't know if it's gonna be alright. What is this? Stop. Maybe if I can persist, like evoke Solitude and then persist Solitude, we might be back in this game. Apparently I don't have any white cards. Did I board out white cards? No, I boarded out Thoughtseize. I don't know, there's quite a few white cards in the deck. Spell Pierce has entered the exile. No lava darts down here. Could also just discard Solitude. I'm gonna discard the Solitude. Emperor O Bones. I think I'm gonna persist the Solitude. Depends on what we draw though. Alright, now we're definitely gonna persist the Solitude. Yum. If they have a targeted removal spell for Solitude, like Lightning Bolt, if they play land Lightning Bolt, they're going to get kind of blown out because the Quarry Steel Cutter trigger is going to go on the stack after the Lightning Bolt, so they're going to make a token, and I get to Ephemerate the Solitude and then kill their token. Pass. A bold strategy. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What do you think is the most enjoyable archetype to play in Modern right now? Objectively? Or, I guess it's not objective. In my opinion, probably Esper Blink. In your opinion, Amulet to Dubs. Yeah, I qualify for the Pro Tour with Storm. I don't like Modern Storm nearly as much as Legacy Storm. Legacy Storm is so fun. Modern Storm is like, alright, time to flip some coins and hope for the best. Flip some coins and start praying to the higher power above. I don't mind making a million game actions. It's just like the RNG component of RAL is so tough. They're just playing Affinity. Can you stop? How do you have 3 Mox Opals? That's illegal. Yep. That's what it feels like to play RAL. Just lose 9 flips in a row and lose the game. And it's like, okay, that's fine. Tormod script. I hate that these Affinity decks are just main decking Tormod script. That's a lot of frogs. At least you have a backup plan today. That is true. Yesterday, not so much. All in Manaless Dredge. Turn 1 Tormod script. Oh, well, GG. They didn't make a construct? I feel like that's unhinged. Making constructs gotta be way better, no? No bolt. No shot. Alright, more frogs, more power. I just think the problem with this board state is that there are not enough frogs on this board state. With more frogs, we could win this game. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you with the tendrils for 10 minutes. Got him. Why do I know you? Are you from Iowa? Well, he's not gonna be able to respond for at least 10 minutes. Hit him with the tendrils. Damn, we got 40 people on YouTube? Hell yeah. YouTube's growing. It's the newest addition to the stream, the fog machine. It's for added ambiance. As we approach this horror film that is 80,000 tokens from Affinity. It's a frog machine. I don't think I can ever win this. Like, what am I even supposed to do? Do I keep swinging? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just can't win. As soon as they played the Tormod script, I realistically stopped being able to win. Lose, I guess. Freedom. Alright. I think we probably just get a white surveil land. Draw Pest Control. Smile. Emory. Mox Opal, Pinnacle Emissary. Alternatively, I could just Solitude Ephemerate here. Let's do that. Oh, this yield the all button with the Solitude Ephemerate is gonna kill somebody for sure. They added more dexterity into Magic Online with the last update. Higher dex requirement to play Magic Online. My worst nightmare. I just think this is too many Mem Knights. I also think this is too many lands. Oh. Oops. I meant to attack. Thought Monitor, Springleaf Drum, Mox Opal, Mox Opal. Riddler's kind of fun here. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't. I don't know how I skipped through attacks there. Which one are you? Okay, with you, I'm gonna take the drum. And with you, I'm gonna take the Thought Monitor. Holy schmoly. On-screen chat. I don't know why it does that. It's like once a stream, twice a stream. On-screen chat just goes ham. Don't compliment him. He's stuck in at 8th. I did sneak in at 8th. This is true. And you get a Mox Opal. Just don't play a Kappa Cannoneer, yeah? Think you can do that for me, opponent? Not play a Kappa Cannoneer? Pinnacle Emissary. Yes. Yes, quite. Thought Monitor. Oh boy. Well, I think I'm supposed to take their Thought Monitor here and draw 2. We draw 2 opponent. I kind of feel like they have Metallic Rebuke up here. I'm going to cast this Wrath for 1. I can do some rebuilding with Emery, but I think I only need like 1 more turn to win this game. Pest Control, Wrath Disguise, forever keeping Affinity in check. I don't think I can keep this hand. Too weak. I wasn't sure I wanted a Wrath for sure, but you bring up a good point. Pinnacle Emissary. Mox Opal. Emery. I got 2 more Mox Opals and a Thought casted in Urza Saga. I don't think it's worth solituding the Emery. Just get to accelerate 1 mana here. I guess they can play the Pinnacle Emissary from exile. They also need another artifact. His opponent has like 3 Mox Opals in the top 10 cards of their deck all the time. Warps a Pinnacle Emissary, cast a Mox Opal. I like this yield all button. I think it's going to screw me over at least once, but I like it. Big fan. Welcome back, Hot Springs. Well, I can persist. I broke the harmonized mechanic. The what mechanic? I think I'm gonna lose to Urza Saga. I could Solitude this, persist Solitude this, but then I'm just such a dog to Urza Saga. I could try to persist Riddler and draw into Wrath Disguise. Have like a reasonable blocker. I think we're dead. Yeah, we don't talk about certain Pokemon on the stream. It's a lesson that you have to experience one. If ye mention that whom shall not be mentioned, you will receive 24 hours of purgatory. I need a Wrath. Oh no. Wrath Disguise. No. Well, we're cooked. I have maybe one more look at Wrath Disguise. I don't know how many Pokemon there are, but all of those are fine to mention except for one. 15/15 construct. I don't know if I even survived this without this construct. Block, block, 9, 10, 11. I'm living. I have 16 life. Seems to be the best Wrath Disguise, Pest Control, whatever off the top I've ever seen. Do I survive? I mean, I have to, right? I don't have a choice. I don't even know if I survive, though. I'm banking energy. Yeah, if they put me to 1 and they stop me from cracking the fetch, it would have been a lot more difficult. Have you settled on a Pro Tour deck? Yeah, I think I'm taking Mill. It just performed way too well. They boots one of these, I actually just die too, because I got a block, and I'm dead to that. I guess I'm not dead to that, right? Because I have to tap the Emery. Shit. I think we're going to be foiled by Tormod's Crypt. If I could have gained 3 life and exiled one of these, maybe I survive. Alrighty, chat. Prediction time. That's a keeper. A whole week and a half. Frog is the new Jund. Anything playing Frog, pretty much is just Jund. They played Crypt from their hand. Even, no, Pseudo Wudo is fine. Like I said, every Pokemon is fine to mention except for one. I'll let you do your own research on what that one is. I struggle with object permanence. That's right. It's so good, man. Lucario. You've solved it. No, not Lucario. Empoleon. Empoleon's fine too. If you win the Pro Tour with Mill, they give you 2 trophies. Showing me the door. You plan to write a Neoform guide? Yeah, I'll have a Neoform sideboard guide, but I'm not going to post it until after the Pro Tour. Just in case I end up playing it. Which, who knows if I will or not. But if I do, I gotta keep my secrets until then, you know? Emperor O Bones. I think I'll leave that on top. Rebozo. 1 card, please. Not a bad one. Just like we drew it up. Save our frog now. Prismatic Ending is so good. Like, not much else kills that Flage there. And keeps it gone forever. They're showing me the door. Imagine having a Machamp to cuddle with at night. What? I guess this didn't do anything. I forgot about the Doorkeeper throw. Oh man, I'm so stupid. It's fine, I guess. It's 1 less card. I get to discard my frog. We'll put it in the warp zone. I totally forgot this was going to stop the draw of the Quantum Riddler too. Oh, Shisa. Okay. I guess I just can't discard it to frog to persist it back, but it wouldn't really do anything. It'd be a 3/5 flyer. Damn you, Doorkeeper throw. This card's randomly good right now. Can you play the actual good persist deck after this? Instead, I will leave for a week and a half. Counter argument. I leave. So risky. I'm gonna give it a try though. They don't have removal? Ooh. No removal. Wait, his card's in standard. Murders at Karlov. That is still in standard? I don't even know what's in standard anymore, I'm gonna be honest. Couldn't tell you. Force is a block, right? Damn, he's good. Consign. I think Celestial Purge, maybe Mystical Dispute, but probably not. I'm gonna just drop Thoughtseize. Probably a couple Riddlers as well. Yeah, I do need to borrow Starfield Shepherds and MDFCs out the wazoo. Because I'm playing Mono White Belcher, probably. Either that or Mill. I haven't decided yet. It's a close call. We're keeping. Ragavan. I Solitude this. I don't know if this is correct. But I feel like not getting smacked by Ragavan is probably in my best interest. Especially since they mulligan down to pretty much nothing. Show me the door. The door. Again, very inconvenient. Not that I could Solitude this anyways, but very inconvenient because I really wanted to go Riddler Ephemerate this next turn. Now I can't. I guess I can. I just won't draw any cards off of it. Save me, Prismatic Ending. You're my only hope. And now I have to pending that instead. Really mad. As soon as they draw a sign, I think this game's pretty much over. Kill Throll and Persist Solitude. That was a better line. Yeah, it was better. Didn't think about it. Archon. Yeah, Flash is an emote. Might have the Emperor Bone Solitude just for life gain. We have a frog emote. I don't know if I'm supposed to even like try to keep this alive, but I guess if I draw Mending and I could attack with Archon anyways. Oh, you making me so mad, Doorkeeper Throw. So mad. Why Esper not Grixis? Just trying it out mostly. The idea behind this deck was, what if you took the good parts of Goryo's and then fused them with the good parts of Persist? In reality, Goryo's is probably just stronger. Yeah, I mean, this thing should have been off the table if I took the line of pending this, Persist the Solitude, and then Persist that. Or Solitude the Flage. But I missed it. We need to draw another pending. Or am I just hardcast Riddler? Consign. I guess I got a Warp Ephemerate, sadly. Yeah, the aquarium in the basement of, what did we say it was? The basement, the wet cellar in the basement of the convention center. As for the aquarium is too. I also could have spent the Consign instead of the Ephemerate on this Riddler. Consign's better in case they top deck Scion though. I could Consign the Scion, not have to worry about that. We also have Celestial Purge, right? Yeah, it's also what we're playtesting, so be mindful. I guess they make a copy of Doorkeeper Thrall. Does that really do anything? Not really. I love you, Frog. I'm your biggest fan. I'm pretty sure I'm just supposed to persist this Archon. I guess I can wait until next turn and then do it. Hold up Consign again. Or I could just, like, Emperor Bones this Archon. Gets the last card out of their hand. Yeah, let's do that. Or at least try. It's the door. I think I discard this Consign so I can draw 2 off of attacking with Archon. I think we leave the Riddler back, maybe. Thanks, Muggy. Appreciate it. I'm gonna need the luck with how things have been going. No, that's not true. We did win the challenge yesterday, so, like, how bad things have been going for us. Leading up to yesterday, I think things were going pretty poorly. I'm gonna draw 2 off this Riddler. Mr. Riddle's Wild Ride. Ooh, Celestial Purge and Mending. Those are both very, very good. Alright, Emperor Bones down. And they're at 8. Get your Hex Drinkers now. Drink the curses now, Chad, or forever hold your peace. I'm going to discard 2 to the Frog. This and this. Get to draw 2. Sheep. Think they're dead. I don't know if I've ever won a game by casting Celestial Purge on a mono white card before, but we'll add that one to the books. Alrighty, chat. Pay out the believers. Got a nice little Jun 5-0. Set the stage for the last league before I leave. But chat, thank you all for hanging out. Sincerely. Appreciate y'all being here. And don't forget me for the week and a half that I'm gone for the Pro Tour. It's been real. Friday, the day of the Pro Tour, I'll tell y'all what I'm playing. But until then, it's gonna be a mystery.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.